Well, out in the shop tonight, got the dolly up on a rack. Gonna put some brakes on it. I've been having some brakes for shit close to a year now. Uh, a friend of mine was running a call quest, and they closed it down. So I think Advance Auto bought them out, and I bought some parts from him for my truck. Bought some parts for my wife's truck, and it's getting about time for brakes for this thing. And I think I got some in this bag, but you know when friends tell you, say, well, I'm gonna come over, man, anytime you need me. Hit me up. Well, I've hit them up. You see any of them? Man in the moon's on this thing up there. He's out there. Alright, close back out. There you go. Yep. Go normal, bitch. Alright. I got a Bobcat rim to fix. I know I should be in bed. I don't even know what time it is. Hadn't even looked. I've been driving this thing all day uh, trying to make sure there ain't got no water leaks, no. I took it to the I took it brake, getting ready to put brakes on it. I think it's about time. I think it's about time for the brakes. I hate to say it, but women are a little rough on brakes. So I hear some squeaking. Everything you do. So hear some more in about 3 months. It'll probably be squeaking again. She hits the brakes right at the end. So, but I ain't got no oil leaks, nothing. Nowhere, thank God. Uh, put some high temp stuff up around the some kind of tubing with stuff in it. Is it ain't like DEI wrap? It's something a buddy of mine done in this company gave me. But then we're gonna change the brakes on it tonight. Man, them rims, aluminum. And some it's heavy. They're heavier than the steel rims. Whole lot heavier. I say they weigh about 60 pounds a piece. That's a whole lot of rotating weight. Paint the muffler can. She's probably gonna smell some paint tomorrow and say, what the hell's wrong? It ain't that my paint burning off, but yeah. It ain't got no leaks, huh? I sprayed a little WD-40 on that. I painted some up underneath it. I didn't have quite as much paint as I thought I had. Put some rubberized paint there. Oh, yeah. When I put the motor back in before I put it in, I painted it orange. Looks pretty good. Painted everything orange besides the heads. I didn't paint them. And the front cover, painted that gray. The valley pan up, I painted gray. I should have painted the water pump in that pulley, but I didn't have the time. You got a little water. Damn it, air conditioner. This thing's been cut off for a long time. That evaporator coil build up water that quick? I guess so. I know the water for the last week, the water's been fine. It runs 220. I think that's high for a vehicle, but they said that's what they wanted to run. I rubberized all this. I got all the paint off of it. Rubberized it. All that water's coming out of that. You know that weepo? Done a little painting on everything down here. Paint transfer case. Paint the drive shaft. Paint a little bit of the muffler. Didn't paint all of it. Didn't have enough paint. Paint the spare tire. That was that's a factory one of them factory tire. I don't know why they put them 20 rims on it, and then they put a 17-inch spare tire, which is by diameter, it'd go up to be the same thing. But believe it or not, we had a set of 33s here come off a truck the other day. My next door neighbor was changing them out, and we set the 33 up against the 22 that come off this thing, and the 20 inch tire. And this 20-inch tire is bigger than a damn 33. It's like, damn, I didn't think it would have been that big, but pretty good size. I want to get some black paint up underneath all of it. Yeah. Painting some of the real rusty spots, which ain't nothing real rusty. This truck come out of Texas. This plate here sitting over yonder, it got broke a little bit. I think she run up on a damn curb, and them little speckles on there, that's from me cleaning the headlights today. They just sit out in the sun. It's dirty. I'm about to clean it. Even though I took it to the car wash yesterday, it still needs cleaning again. But yeah, I just thought I'd let y'all know what I was doing tonight. I was down in the shop earlier today, but got a little bored of that shit. So thought I'd come out here and mess with her truck. I put a new sensor. To look out here for it. The old one fell off. I don't know where the hell it went. It's probably laying down the road somewhere. But I didn't change it. I don't know if y'all remember when I was putting this motor together, they had 3 springs going. It was a Millens oil pump, and it had 3 springs to go in it. They had the high pressure Copo. They had the they had the red one was supposed to be 10% more oil than the other one. Than the stock one. So it had a stock one. One it was red and it was 10% oil, so I put the red in it. I didn't want to go with the Copo because that was like 15 to 20% over the red one, I think. Either it was stock. Either way, I didn't want to put that one in it and have 70, 80 pounds of oil pressure, but I didn't put no new cam burns in this thing. Should have had. Wish there would have now. It's holding about a 40 oil pound pressure at idle. And of course, when you get a little gas, it builds up a little bit. But once it gets hot, at idle, it's about 30. So, this is my very first LS motor as far as going through that far. I've done all kinds of other shit to them, but not completely took it out and done what I did to it, which took a motor out. All this thing was left was the block, the pistons, the rings, the crank, the burns, and I should have took and put cam burns in it. Other than that, I was going to leave the burns in it because I don't think it's got any wear on them. I took one of them up and it didn't look like there was much wear in it. And I took the one up it was supposed to have the most wear, and I think it was the second one towards the back. So I didn't mess with it. And I was thinking, being that the cam didn't look screwed up that came out of it, I don't know why I'm keeping it, but the cam came out of it, wasn't screwed up, not rough anywhere. So I was thinking they're good. The cam burns are good, but not. It's all other stuff from my 383 stroker motor. New coil, new springs that I got to go on my truck. Square D. Well, damn. A 60 and a 50. And another 60. I didn't even know I had them in a. But now I know. Hell, I forget about them all. Let me see if I can get this apparatus going tonight. I don't even know how late it is. I figure I'll be out here about another hour or two. Y'all have a good day. Have a better tomorrow. I hope everything works out better for you than it does me. I'm going to rotate the tires while I'm up here too. So I got to take them off. It's going to take a little bit more time. But the tune on this thing has got better than it was the other day when I first got it. And evidently it's been a black snake in here. That's part of his skin right there. Comes out, goes over there, goes back over yonder. It had to be a damn 6 or 7 foot snake. Yeah, hell, I'm glad I wasn't out here when he was out here. I don't like him, even though it's a black one. But all the ones I've been catching here lately, well, seeing, I've been catching them and taking them down the road, throwing them off, not killing them. Shit, damn Mustang. It don't take a whole lot to outrun a Mustang. Don't say that to Amy. No, I better not even say that. Better not even say it. You end up getting in trouble. I'm gonna get off here before I get in trouble. Other than had this done, I've been riding it. But you know how it is. Yeah, you keep believing that. You go to a drag strip. I go to pick my drag strip right much. Got a bunch of friends. Well, some of them's got Chevrolets, some of them's got Fords. And I tell you one thing, Chevrolets tearing them Fords up all the time. That's a cheap lift. I think it's one of them complete lifts. I got that thing a long time ago when it came out. I was supposed to get it without this thing at the bottom of it for the cables. Go across, it's supposed to went out to the top. But I added some angle line, went up out to a rafter and bolted to that rafter, welded it to there. Made a little late while I take it off if I want to. But yeah. I wish they didn't have that, because when my transmission jack gets there, it gets in the way of the wheels. You have to pick the wheels up over top of it. I don't like that shit. Brand new from what's it called? Northern Tool, and this top seal's already leaking. And this ain't one of the bullshit ones. It's one of the good ones. Way better than that junk. But I got that one for free. A friend of mine works for a scrap yard, and he gets a load of stuff for free. Or he buys it, they bring it there, and he gets it for scrap price. O'Reilly's, I think, brought this in, and he brought it down here. I think like $11, $12 for it. I got this in that Northern Tool, like I said. I don't know where that come from. And then he got me this pump for this 55-gallon drum. I got that pump at a yard sale. It goes around, pumps really good. That's this old oil that'll run over here and burning that. That thing gets really hot in the winter time, but I try not to come out here that much. It's kind of junky, but that's just a shop. That's another motor I got to put in. I got to take the head off that one, put it on that one. Got that to go. Got my brute force to put back together. That's running great. My friend got me this lift here, and I had to modify that to put this motor in, because the front is so long on this before it gets to the motor that I had to modify it with the old one I had. So that tube goes over top of another tube. I tried to need to put together. The motor's sitting right there, 3-cylinder diesel. It just hadn't had time. I need to get that put back together. That'll be my second try to. It's not the second one I've owned. And that's my welder, one of them. And welder right there, I think I give $100 for it. Bought it for scrap when I worked at D.H. Griffin Wrecking Company. It's AC/DC arc welder. Man, that thing right there, I'll put it on you, boy. And this is my MIG welder. Hobart, won't ever buy another one. It's done went through 3 or 4 computer boards. That's the Iron Man 220. That's an Eagle. That's a Ranger. Believe it or not, I bought them in uh, deal together. Tire rack, somewhat. I gotta put some lights out here. Look at that thing. I bought all these lights, and every one of them put new bulbs in it. T8s. Well, these lights I got them from. They was tearing the church down, and I went on Craigslist. I think. Hell, that's been like 5 years ago, 6 years ago, when Craigslist was worth a shit. But went on there and bought all these lights from them, and I think I give like $100 for every one of them, balances and everything, and it works. They was all lit up in a church. It looked pretty in the church. Well, I put them in here, so that's 4, 8 per section. So that's 8, 16, and then the other 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 3, 4, 5. That's them down this side, and they're not running. And then I added 2 more here. Oh, T8 bulbs suck ass. But things are high. So I'm going with LED. They're cheaper. I got that piece of pipe from a friend of mine. That one's stainless steel. I like to get the rest of it stainless steel. But I think I'm going to drop it down into a barrel. I got another one of these setups. Drop it down into the barrel right there on that end. Put the tube connecting them. I'm probably just going to set it down on top of it and connect it that way. I don't know. I'll put a piece of thick square tubing in it and weld that in. But that heater really puts out some good heat. Yep. And then my junk in here. This shop has been built about 34, 35 years and served us well. 12-foot door on that end. 12-foot door on that end. You can drive straight through it. Well, alright then. Let me get to work. I done cooled down now. Y'all have a good day. Later.